would hit super guy like it was in China. You're just driving straight. He was right behind you. He just spun out because of your lag. But finally, nice to do a commentary with you.
Ah, yes.
Always fun talking to you. So a commentary, next step up. So today we are beginning the Austrian Grand Prix in
Mm-hmm.
Spielberg, and we actually have a record for the most drivers here. We have in Trinity Competitive Racing 19 out of 20
19 out of
at this
20.
very fast track, and yeah, I'm actually really excited because track records are usually set here with the
Mm-hmm.
fastest overall time, the shortest time ever, as Cam goes up for a time of a 107.2,
Yep.
and a good time from him. That's gonna put him up on the top of the board as Destiny goes even quicker.
Yes, I'm looking for Destiny to be the guy. Last week in China, he had pole position and had about a 4 second gap before he crashed out, unfortunately. So I think he's going to get revenge on this one this week.
Yep. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just waiting for Seafreeze to do his burnouts that he'd say he was.
Yeah, he
I
said
mean,
he was.
I'm hoping he didn't already do it.
No, he didn't do it
A little
yet.
sad. Okay, good, good, good.
No, he didn't do it
So
yet.
I was
No.
looking at him earlier. He didn't
Uh-huh.
do it yet. So I think
Oh.
he's gonna go for a lap first. Just
Uh,
in case he gets disqualified while doing it.
well, yeah. He has a
Yeah,
10,
yeah, yeah.
106.9.
Yeah,
So,
it's gonna put him second on the board.
yep.
So pulling off to the side in sector 2. It looks like he's done with his lap, or he's gonna do a burnout. Either way, we will see.
Oh, there go Ishnay. He's doing
Yeah.
it. Ishnay got it. He's going crazy because they won the
Oh yeah.
constructors.
Oh, I think they're meeting up in turn 2.
Ah, that's what it is. Whoop.
Yes, if anyone doesn't know what's going on, last weekend Seafreeze won or clinched the drivers' championship with 3 rounds remaining, and the Red Bulls won the constructors' championship. So today they said they're going to do some burnouts in turn number 2. Well, they didn't say turn number 2, but we assumed any corner,
Yeah.
and
There it is.
right now they're having some fun.
Just
It's
don't
not
take each other
smart
out.
to do it. It's not smart to do it on the tires they qualified on.
Yeah,
But,
not.
they're having some fun. It's fine. They already won constructors. Not like it matters or anything. But props to the Red Bull guys. We'll look at some other people as
Yep.
you have 8 drivers already who've set a time. As looks like finally they're done and put on a good show for us.
Yay.
Okay. So we're gonna look at the time difference back in Ishnay. It's only 1 full second that divides the top 10. Shows how close it is with Destiny being on the top. And it looks like he's putting on these super soft tires. I just saw them change the tires. Do you think they're gonna go up for one more run and try and get an even quicker lap on the harder tires?
It's possible. It's definitely possible. I don't see why not. Because with this group of guys that you have with 19 on the field, it being the biggest, yeah, they're gonna have to find a way to move up the food chain. Because I don't think you want to fall too back. Because it'll be a long race for somebody.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was also looking at. Hold on, I need to send this link to a group chat. We should be good.
Okay.
Okay, so 6 minutes remain, and 10 drivers still set a time. We have 9 left to set, and I haven't been here in, I don't know, maybe a small margin of 2 months. No, okay, not 2 months, but maybe like a month. But I haven't been here in so long, so many new people. So we're just gonna go through every single driver that there is present today.
Okay.
So in the Sauber, starting in dead last, who is on an outlap as Motor City 2000. Looking
Detroit
stronger
rocks.
than ever with his sarcasm, doing the job.
Detroit rocks. That's my guy.
Yeah. Next we have XX King Chris. I think he's a new guy. I don't
Yes,
really
he is new.
recognize him.
He's new.
Okay. Do you know anything about him?
No. Just a nickname that I'm about to call him during the race. The King of Kings. So we'll just go with
King. We got him. Next we have GTR Lion and the Toro Rosso. That beautiful livery, and hopefully he drives just as good as how his car looks. But I don't know him that well either.
Me
A
either.
new driver as well. Yeah, okay.
Very
That's
new.
what I figured. We have Ari doing. He's one of the few Canadians in this field. I do know that.
Yeah. Okay. I don't
yes.
know him.
Yeah, we have CDMC. I was
Yes.
hoping I wouldn't know him, but you know, he's a veteran of this league. So,
Yeah.
15th in the Renault.
Yep.
14th is MRX,
Hmm.
one of the most sarcastic drivers on the grid. Nice to know him. So, yeah, so
Funny
we're gonna go
guy.
up to 13th of Sean in the McLaren.
Yes.
Rumors have it that he's not going to be with the team next season, and I'm putting that rumor out because I'm the owner of McLaren.
That is correct.
Yep. Yep. If you don't know TCR, we're doing owners next season with contracts and a fake currency. Oh, it's gonna be awesome. And
Very interesting.
yeah, I'm really excited for that. I'm gonna put some stuff on Twitter for that as well to bring up the hype and everything for TCR. So
Hmm.
after that, we have 12th of Abby. I don't know Abby either. It looks like Exit King has retired
Yes.
in qualifying.
Yes. Abby had raced in Japan and China. So that was the first. His debut was in Japan. He did pretty well and did decently in China as well. So he's pretty good. Pretty good.
Yep. Still send the link to the TCR chat very quickly, and this is a PS4 one, not the Group Me, because I don't have Group Me.
Okay.
I get yelled at for not having it.
That's
So,
all right. It's okay. No harm, no foul.
no harm, no foul. Okay, next,
Yep.
some Motor City actually has moved up. So next we have Ishine 24, the second driver for Red Bull. That's really the best nickname you can call him, because he's not really leading the team. That's Seafree's up at top. But next we have Truth is Clutch in 10th place, and the other Toro Rosso, I believe. I can't really spectate him. I assume he's in Toro Rosso.
Yes, he
in the
is.
pits. Yep, Blast Brennan, 9th in the Ferrari. They had high hopes this season with NR as his teammate, but didn't really go out well the plan. Hopefully, Ferrari have a plan up their sleeve next season.
Yep.
Hopefully, trying to get back NR. I know NR is here, and he's actually in 4th place right now. But yeah. Next we have Camden Luca in 8th place. I assume he's in the Sauber, if I'm correct. I'm not sure. I don't know what car Camden Luca's in.
No, it's the Sauber team is it's
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Cam.
It's,
Cam and Motor.
Motor City and Cam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Ishne goes up to 8th place. The other Cam K, in 7th place. 6th place, Be Good Fever. 5th place, the Renault Talon. I remember last race I commentated, he got his first ever win in TCR. Now I feel like ancient history because I haven't been here in a while. So he's in 5th place. 4th place, NR, former champion of TCR, but hasn't really done much anything surprising this season. He's just been around in a bit as Seafreeze has completely dominated the field. 3rd place is Roll, one of the few other Canadians in this field. We have Seafreeze, right now a 2-time world champion in TCR. He's won the last 2 championships in the last 3 chances to do so. The 3 champions we have in Trinity Competitive Racing, by the way, is NR, a 1-time champion. If I'm correct, he won season number 2. And Seafreeze won season number 1 and 3. So Mr. 2-time running in P2. And leading the field on the super soft tires with a 1066 is Destiny in the Williams. So that will do out the grid, the 19 drivers. And I think I figured out the one driver who's actually not able to make it today. The leading driver for McLaren, Germain, is not racing with us today.
Nope.
Which is a shame. Oh, well,
Which is a shame.
Yeah, Blaster Brennan moves up to 2nd, puts a good time on the board. That's 210, Soft Destinies.
I'm proud of that boy.
And immediately pulling off to the side and, cooling those tires off very quickly after he crossed the line, knowing that was a good lap, and he cannot improve on it. It's probably outperforming, but NR, actually, he's retired from the session. Not only that, but one of the few times that his teammate is able to say that he's out-qualified him in this session. And, yep, Ishne has retired, so is NR. MRX and King and RE are out of the session already.
Seems like everybody's retiring.
Well, that's the end of the session, and it looks like for the first time in TCR will be Destiny and Blaster on the front row.
Yeah.
You have some fans in the comments. You have Motor City 2000. I don't know who this guy is. Some creep on the streets. He says, "My boy sensation.
Creep on the streets.
Love you, dude." Yeah.
Creep on the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So qualifying is complete. Destiny's still on one final lap. Seafreeze is also on his final lap of the day. Will he be able to set pole position? We will see.
Ooh.
So, as time counts down, riding on board with Destiny has some traffic ahead of him, but through the final corner, just enough
Oh,
time as
wow.
Cam goes fast. It's across the line. It's by
Wow.
1,000th of a second.
Wow.
Destiny gets knocked off the top. I cannot believe it. That is
That,
identical, almost.
almost.
Almost. So down in third is Blaster. I honestly thought Blaster was going to have a front row starting position for this Grand Prix, but I guess not.
Nope, Seafreeze got him. Seafreeze took over.
Such a shame. I mean, that was going to be really close, but now Seafreeze on the top again. And that will do it. Be Good Fever, 4th place. That knocks down Blaster from 2nd place to 5th in just a matter of 1 minute or 60 seconds. I think everyone's done setting a lap, so that will be the qualifying order.
And I think we still got Destiny. I think he's still got a shot. He's out there.
Where is he? No, he's not, since he finished the lap.
Really? Oh,
Yeah. Why doesn't do that for you?
No. Where do you see it at?
You know where the checkered flag thing is off the detail on the right hand side? Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
And then the ones in gray don't have it because they retired.
Right.
And Truth doesn't have it because
Okay.
he's in the pits. But yeah, so that should be it.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah,
So-
yep.
Solid. Dang, I thought he had a shot. Well,
Yeah, I thought he did too.
but he's on the super soft, so that means is the harder compound.
Yeah.
So he'll go longer.
Yeah, the thing with these cars is that everyone's able to do the one stops. I mean, back then in F1 2016,
Yep.
I hated it because you had to make so many pit stops. I mean, from a driver point of view, you made so many pit stops. It just screwed with your mind. I remember in a league race here in Austria one time, 6 laps to go, I was in second. I thought I was going to finish there. And then a couple laps to go, the leader came on through, pitted, and I just rode away with the win. And it just, he made one extra stint than me. And, you know, we pitted like 3-4 times. Now with the new cars, new tires, new everything. You know, a lot of these drivers are only going to be pitting maybe once or twice. That sort of ruins the strategy that this game had. So, I mean, it's a relief for the drivers, but for the fans and the spectators and the commentators, it sort of isn't, because that's really what made the racing very interesting.
It did. It did.
What's your opinion on it?
Well, I think also, like you said, it's about the tire I like tire management. I like people that can manage the tires, because you can have like a setup. Huh?
Is that what you did in HRL?
Yeah. That's what I try to do.
Yeah.
But it didn't work.
I can never keep the tires on the ground. I just wore them out too much.
Yeah, I like tire management, man. I took after your boy, Jensen Button. He always
Jensen Button,
yeah. I don't know. Did you also get my message about the autobiography he has?
Yeah. I've been looking at it. I don't have enough money to get it right now.
Okay.
But yeah. Countdown. Seafreeze Cam on the front row. Destiny B Good Fever in the second row for today's Grand Prix. So the 2 Americans have the front row, former HRL drivers. And yeah, I mean, I'm excited for this race. I mean, Austria always puts on a good race, good show for the fans. You know, does it all in just one single race. I mean,
one
even if
fell
it rains,
swoop.
you know, could see some. Even if it rains, you're gonna see some good racing. But yeah. So this free space right now, you're gonna have some time to talk about the track facts. So 4.3 kilometers long, 2.6 miles, 10 turns. The fastest race lap record was held back in 2017 with Lewis Hamilton aboard its W08 EQ Power Plus 2017 F1 car, the Mercedes. It was a 107.411. And now we'll see if these drivers here today will be able to, you know, beat that fastest lap time in the race. But that'll be their target. But as time counts down, we'll go to the 5 red lights for the 13th round of the season, for season number 3.
Formation lap.
Please tell me there's no formation. Oh, yeah, formation lap. I got
formation lap.
Some leagues don't do it.
Yeah, I know. It's
the new game, like AOR, believe it or not. They don't, like the best of the best. They don't even do a formation lap. So yeah, I sort of get used to it. I sort of get spoiled by it because I hate the formation laps. They take forever.
It's okay.
Okay, so it's time now. We have just a couple minutes to talk about the guys on the grid. So we'll go a very quick grid rundown. On the first and front row will be Seafreeze and Cam, two-time world champion alongside Cam. The second row will be Destiny, Be Good Fever. The third row will be Blaster, Brennan, and Roll. Fourth row, for the first time in a long time, NR being beaten by his teammate Blaster Brennan. Like, out of everyone he gets beaten by, it's Blaster Brennan. So down in that row will be NR and Talon, but in the fifth row will be Ishne and Kamaluka. Row number 6 consists of Truth and Motor City. The next row number 7, will be Abby the Brit and Sean in the McLaren. The next row will be MRX and CDMC in the Renault. 17th, 18th will be Ari Dwin and GTR Line in the final row with one single driver on it. That'll be XX King, or what's your nickname for him?
XX King? Oh, the King of Kings.
Yeah, the King of Kings. They got disqualified by hitting someone, but you know, in order to do that, you need someone else to be disqualified with you. So he could have hit the wall and done it to himself.
I think so.
Self-inflicted, maybe.
But you couldn't see it because he was coming around the corner, and the shot is like just spectators.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I do have a segment that I like to say, the dark horse segment, as I like to call it.
Yeah. Seavers will tell me about that.
Yes, I have 3 guys, and it'll be the 3 new drivers that'll be the dark horse. So that'll be the King of Kings, and look like it's Red Wing, and I just lost his name. The other guy. Okay, GTR. I'm sorry,
yeah,
but I got my
red lights.
There we go.
The 13th round in Spielberg, and War Green. Seafreeze leads us off against Cam, and already 3 wide in the background. I can see Truth in the center throughout.
Oh, wing damage
in the first quarter. I see 4 wide already. There's a spinner in the background.
Oh my God!
And there goes a Ferrari. That's NR. He spun in the background, and all the way back to last he goes. And he's one of the few drivers to not get by off the start. There's a missing end play for Boner and NR.
Damage. Oh, no.
Whoa, what's going on here?
No.
3 wide. That's the other Ferrari. He's gone around. And that is going to be Blaster Brennan. 2 Ferraris, 2 corners. That's the title to this video.
That's scary.
Yeah, so back here, CDMC, he was trying to make a move on the Mercedes, but thinks better of it. Side by side, Truth
stop and go penalty
right there.
Yep, stop and go, 5 seconds.
And there's also a gain 1 place 5-second penalty.
Yep.
But look up through the front, Truth up to 6th place against TNN plate flying off into the gravel trap in the background. And there goes Abby around the outside against Be Good Fever. So working his way up. And to the inside on the second to last corner, another spinner in sector number 3, and into the pits goes Be Good Fever. Seafreeze fastest lap.
I think Destiny's going to win this. I got Destiny to win this race. Yeah.
Whoa, hold on. There's a spinner. CDMC, Cam, and Luca. They're off in the 3rd sector, that is. And
another stop and go penalty for Sean.
Yep. So Seafreeze leading the way. Look at the gap already, and contact is made around the outside. Destiny trying to hang on to P number 2. Gets a position. And now his job is going to try and chase down Cam, but not if Cam has a say in it. Down to the inside he goes in turn number 3. Locks up, hits the Williams. And they'll still be side by side off turn number 3. And back to it. Oh, he's just trying to pound him around the outside.
Motor left the session.
Motor disconnects. As you were saying, you thought that Destiny was on the super soft tires, but apparently despite him going out on those tires, he did not set a faster time on those, so he's stuck in those purple wall tires. So he does not have the edge.
Sorry, dude.
Sorry, dude.
Oh, spun out. Got a spinner here. There's a Red Bull. There's a Toro Rosso. Toro Rosso with a spin out.
Yep. Up in 5th place, side by side against the Renault. Talon.
Oh,
there
we
goes
got another
Force
spinner.
India of
Abby Dabby.
Facing the wrong way.
Oh, and he gets a 5 seconds stop and go penalty.
He didn't even gain a spot. That is horrendous. Stewards need to have a look at that.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Seafreeze right after the race. I need to remove that penalty. I'll be completely honest. I will stand by Abby. He lost 3 positions and then gets a penalty for gaining 1.
It's more of a race incident.
Yeah. So leading the way by 3.5 seconds within the first 3 laps is going to be Seafreeze and the Red Bull. And again, we mentioned this last time, 2 weeks ago. He won his 2nd championship, as there's a position for 6th place taken over.
All right, Motor's back.
RE against Talon. Oh, they're going to give it back. What's going on here? And MRX goes, oh, and he hits RE into the wall. What was MRX doing?
Really? Oh, no.
You were like, really? Oh, and holds up the Ferrari and runs Blaster very wide.
Oh, the King. Wait a minute. Did the King retired?
I'm afraid so. He's off the circuit, same place he's won on the first lap.
Oh, the King got crowned. The King and he's left the session.
Absolutely perfect. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but what I was saying with the Force India.
The MRX.
Yeah, MRX just sideswiped the Force India. I was beyond surprised.
Okay.
Because what happened was, I don't know how to bring back a replay or anything, but we're gonna ride on board with RE here.
That'd be nice.
Sure if it was RE or someone else. I think was it Abby? It could have been Abby. I'm not sure. It was one of the Force Indias. I know that. But what happened was they were going through the S section and off the exit. Apparently somebody was giving out the positions. MRX decided to full throttle it while both of them were trying to figure out who goes by. And to avoid the Force India, he sideswiped the Force India and did not end well, to say the least. So, yeah, obviously. So 5 laps in, and lots of chaos. And I know that stewards panel is going to be chucked with a lot of stuff tonight for these TCR boys.
Indeed.
But again, a lot of stuff to look at. But you know, good news for Seafreeze. He's still leading, but the gap has gone down from 3 seconds. Actually, never mind. It was just 2.7. It went back to 3. But Abby's into the pits, and Abby will put on first the 5-second stop and go, like we said, that 5-second penalty that he originally got.
Yeah.
And off the pits, Abby goes, and onto the soft tires goes Abby, and yeah. So GTR line will gain a position, and we're looking at it. So does Truth, his teammate. So Toro Rosso 13th, 14th, and those guys are lucky. And I'm going to tell you why they're lucky. They're driving to Toro Rosso. Do bear in mind the next game, those drivers they're going to be driving Hondas. And I mean, first of all, I'm not even sure if they'll last the entire race. So they must be happy to have a good-looking car and a decent engine. They're going to be frightened in the seasons to come when it comes to this Toro Rosso.
Yes.
But yeah, Motor City left the session again.
Yeah, I think it's more of a disconnect. It's bad luck for him. He was doing good in the China race where him and Cam K finished 3rd and 4th in the points.
Speaking of bad luck, Camden Luca put on what detail? I mean, he has lost 8 positions. That is the most out of anyone, and in turn 2 loses back him. But like we were saying, just because of that lap 1 collision and 2 other collisions he's been in this race, he's back in 18th place, and it's not recommended. I mean, to be running in 18th, first of all. And hold on a second. Can one of you guys invite me? So it looks like Motor wants an invite. I'm gonna have to do that since the party's private.
Okay.
So this stream's gonna be green for the next minute.
And we got Abby with a wing change here in the pits.
Yeah. I'm gonna have Motor join us. This is gonna be hilarious.
This should be hilarious.
Yeah, Motor actually didn't do a bad job last time we were commentating. He actually did fantastic.
Oh, he's great.
I'm not lying.
He's great.
Good commentator. Yeah. Okay. Invite Motor goes. There you go. So Motor will join us in the booth.
Nice.
And he's still ghosting, so I think he's just given up. So we'll wait for
he's still ghosting. Oh, I thought he was completely gone.
Yeah, but Motor is back with us, so I don't know whether to give you an interview or not, because you're still technically racing.
Yeah.
I'm not racing, actually.
You're ghosting, technically, so join back and retire your car, first of all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't join back, actually. It won't let me.
It won't let you?
For me, you're one of
us.
It won't let me.
Oh, you disconnected then. Okay.
Right. Okay.
But it took Abby 5 minutes to finally get by your AI ghosted car. But
3-second time penalty. Come on, Truth.
We're going to go up to the front. So, might as well interview you. What are your goals going into the last race of the season next week, Motor?
Uh, well, for this race, I'll talk about next race in a minute. But for this race, I wanted to just Cam and I are battling for second in constructors, and my goal was to get points, but my connection screwed up. So, I don't know. And then for next race, I just want to. Canada's a track that I'm pretty good at, so I think we can secure second place in constructors.
Okay.
It's very frustrating.
Sounds like optimistic goals. Yeah, I mean, you guys have done a fantastic job this season, so not surprised that you're going for, a good position that you guys deserve. So
Absolutely.
it's a shame to see you retire, not retire, but leave the session. But it doesn't work out when internet's in the way. So so you get to be our honorary third commentator with us today. So, make yourself at home. You've done this with me before, so you know what goes on with this.
Yep.
Hold on a second.
Oh, we got
somebody's off.
Destiny in the pits.
Yeah, Destiny's in the pits. And, like we mentioned, we originally thought he was going to be on the super soft tires, but like we said in qualifying, despite him putting on those tires, he was not able.
Now he's on the super softs.
Yeah, now that I think of it, those may be the tires that he set a lap on in qualifying, so he's one lap, I wouldn't say to the bad, but, they already have some, wear on them, so, not the best idea, because if you
Motor's
run
back.
super soft tires, yep. Okay, finally, he's back with us.
All right.
So, get in your car and drive, and leave the party, unless if you want to stay and drive and commentate, go right ahead. Yes.
I could do that. I don't care.
Well,
I'm not gonna be able to do anything.
We're gonna have some couple of penalties here.
Car, so.
Sean with a time penalty.
Yeah, I'll jump out of the party. It was good seeing you guys for a few
stay
minutes.
With us.
All right.
You want me to stay with you?
Yeah. You can be like the guy that I've hooked up with the microphones. He'd be like, "Oh, tell us how the car is," and you can do that if you want. But hold on a second. Seafree's into the pits. Our race leader.
Uh-oh.
Just enough time to get in.
And Cam will take over.
So Cam will take over the race lead for the first time today. Seafreeze will fit on the super soft tires.
Okay.
Same with. Oh, never mind. Motor is left.
All right.
Oh, so it looks like he will not be driving.
No.
Let's just
Something's
hope this
messed
doesn't happen
up.
next season. Yeah.
Cam has the lead.
I've had internet problems the last couple days, so.
Yeah, same. I'm lucky that I'm able to live stream this and not have any problems. Because whenever I do AOR, it just won't work. So it's But with the TCR, it's different because the host of this lobby, only lives one state away from me, so I'm a little bit fortunate compared to someone who's 18 hours away from me that lives in Europe. So it's good. But Destiny gets by MRX, and the two Williams swap positions. We saw something reminiscent to that with the two Toro Rossos of what it looked like to be Truth and his teammate, obviously, a GTR Lion. I forgot his name for a second. A lot of new guys. Speaking of new guys, might as well ask Motor, because we already got
Ishnay in the pits.
Carl's opinion on it. So we have many new drivers in the league, and going on to next season in just I would say maybe a month. I'm not sure. Maybe next year. I don't know. We have a lot of people pitting first of all, but like I was saying, who do you think, out of all the new drivers you've gotten over the last couple of weeks and probably next season, who do you think will surprise us the most next season, Motor?
That's a tough one. There's a lot of good guys out there. My favorite is Abdi. I think he's going to be really good next year, and he's done good this year. I mean, he's only raced like what, 2 races?
2 races, yeah.
And I'm surprised with him. I mean, last weekend I finished 3rd at China, and he finished like what, 5th or something?
About 5th, yep.
Yeah, that was a hell of a finish by him. So.
I feel embarrassed now because I've been calling Abdi Abby because I need glasses. I can't see from back here. It looks like a Sazabi, so I deeply apologize.
And I usually say Abby or Abu Dhabi, so it's
Abu
okay.
Dhabi. Here you
Yeah.
go. Abu Dhabi, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Williams are looking real good right now, and
Oh, hold on a second. Battle for second between Destiny and Seafreeze. And believe it or not, Destiny prevailed and got ahead of Seafreeze.
Yes.
So the undercut did work. And now up the hill into turn number 2, will Seafreeze make a move? Looking to the inside, but no, this is a fantastic helicopter shot shows us, but Destiny holds the provisional lead over Seafreeze. He's going to take an onboard view with the Red Bull driver and two-time champion in TCR. Clinched it a couple weeks ago, riding on board with Seafreeze and really just trying to chase back down Destiny. And, well, I mean, we were going to say Seafreeze has been leading this entire Grand Prix till, you know, the first pit stage on around lap 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, around those laps when it first started. And, you know, Destiny was one of the first drivers to pit. Later on, Seafreeze did the exact same thing. I mean, there was a 2-second gap between them. And believe it or not, Destiny made up the time on those used tires. Bear in mind, used, worn tires. And he was able to get ahead of Seafreeze. So I think that just sort of goes to show what, you know, the pace that he has and, you know, what he can bring to some owners next season. As, again, lock up from Seafreeze, running on board with him off turn 1. Uphill they go towards turn 2. When do you think Seafreeze will finally make a move?
he probably won't. He likes to wait for people to make mistakes.
Oh, he's going to look to the inside, and it looks like he's the one who made a mistake, locking up. Just can't get there.
Oh.
Again, with this new game, the wider cars, wider tires, it's really, really hard to pass someone, especially in the wet. Bear in mind, if this race is in the wet, we would just see a train of single-file cars. Remember the AOR race, 20 laps in. Nobody passed each other until, you know, the eventual race winner just dive-bombed someone in turn 1. And it actually worked out for him. So, you know, put on a good show there.
Right.
Yeah. Looks like Cam is finally going to head into the pits. He's going to ask when, but it looks like, you know, he read my mind. He's going to come into the pits as, you know, these guys back in second and third are still trying to pass each other. But Cam is going to come to the pits and most likely lose his race lead.
Uh-oh. I'm telling you, I'm going with this guy, Destiny, man. He's my guy.
I mean, I wouldn't say that 14 laps in out of a 36-lap race. I mean,
I don't know.
bear in mind, there is a such thing as commentator's curse, and I have done that so many times that I don't even regret it anymore. I just think it's funny whenever I do something like that. Locking up in turn 2, getting ever so close to Destiny off.
DRS zone.
Turn number 2, losing the back end.
Uh-oh.
I just got too close to him.
Let's see.
He needs a better exit.
Yeah.
Oh, down the straight. Will he make a move towards turn 3?
Nope.
Locking up again. Seafreeze needs to be more careful on his tires. I mean, okay, I'm going to ask you a question, Carl. You told me before the race you like to be like Jensen Button. You like to save those tires. You like to take the car very easy and settle. And you were a calm driver. Now, you were teammates with Seafreeze in other leagues, and I'm not sure about TCR. You know him pretty well. What's his driving style like? Because from what we've seen in this Grand Prix, he's locking up every corner. And we may be a skeptic of him, or be a critic of him, but he's won 2 championships in this league, and it's showed us that he's a faster driver. Hold on a second, go look to the inside of Destiny for the race lead. Can he do it in turn 1? 2 wide's not going to work.
I think
shuts him off.
Oh,
We'll have to get back to position.
Yeah, he gave it back. Nice guy.
No. They're still adjust to the left-hand side, headed uphill in the turn number 2.
Man, this is scary.
Come on, try the switchback.
There
Destiny,
it is.
you know
There.
better.
Oh.
Switchback. Do the switchback.
DRS.
He gets a better exit.
DRS.
No, DRS for only Seafreeze. But down the straight, it's still not enough to hold him back. Side by side they go. They're going to go into turn number 3.
Wow, nice. Nice move.
No, slipstream isn't evident in this game, but apparently Destiny was able to find it. So we're going to go back to that question, Carl. What's Seafreeze's driving style like? Tell us.
Oh, well, basically, he likes to be, he likes to have that walk like a panther kind of move, he just like to be nice and sleek with it, and then he just comes in and wham, he just kills you, then you're all bleeding, your guts is hanging all out, and you're dead on the side of the road. So he likes to wait for a good time to just get you. That's why I say he likes to wait for mistakes. Now, when it comes, I'm not sure about his management with the tires, but as far as waiting for you to make a mistake, absolutely, he's pretty good at that. But the tire portion of it, I think he does a decent job depending on what track you're on. I think that's how it basically goes for him.
Well, just missed an overtake. Cam was trying to hold off MRX, believe it or not. But, he's running well, doing a good job in that Williams, and that Sauber trying to hang on. Motorist teammate, by the way, he's still in the booth with us. So, if anyone's curious, anyone want to ask him some questions, he's free with us today.
Oh, yeah.
So, still trying to hold their bay. See if he's back in second. He's having a tough time of trying to get by Destiny. I mean, he's sort of shown us that he has a faster car because he's maintaining the gap, and he's found ways to try and put his nose underneath him, but really, this game isn't fit for overtaking, and it works out to the blocking car's advantage, but Cam, a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Yep. So, the number 24 driver for the Sauber, not looking good if they want to get second in Constructors, as it looks like MRX looks to be going into the pits.
I tell you, the problem here, there's going to be a lot of position switching, maybe due to the penalties, but what is very crazy is the pace that everybody is pretty much close to each other.
Yeah.
And it goes from maybe from 2 down to 10. And that has been for the past 2 races that I've commentated. Everybody's very close to each other. But the problem is nobody can overtake each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just crazy. And this race is very similar as well.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's just the race. I would most likely say it's a game in general. It's the game machine or the game engine is just wired, to make it more challenging. It's more fun when you're a driver. It makes you really work for a position. Because I remember back in F1 2016, us 2 league raced together. I mean, it'd be so easy to pass the guys down the straight. I mean, I look back at the game now and I really enjoy it. Because I took it too much for granted, and now I look at F1 2016 and I'm like, man, I wish we still had that game. I still wish we still do leagues on it, because that was a fun game. I'll be completely honest. Compared to this
it was
one.
fun.
I mean, you were passing cars left and right. I mean, good for the audience. For this, it's more the driver. They tried to make it more of a sim. For that esports championship. I mean, it did win Racing Game of the Year. I don't think it deserved it, but it did win Racing Game of the Year. From IGN, but hold on a second. Seafreeze has gone into the lead finally as we were blabbing away. They're gonna ghost through Motor, by the way. What a coincidence.
Yeah.
As riding on board with Destiny. So Seafreeze has finally found a way around, but he's maintaining the gap, so he'll try and find a way back to the race lead. As I'm not sure if they're gonna try and finish the race on these tires. I don't know the general information. With this track and the tires, because again, it's different from last season. Because remember, a one-stop was literally impossible here. If you want to be fast. Because I remember I did a one-stop here before, and I was so slow. I was 90 when I crossed the line, and my laps were so off of everyone else's.
And was it the softs that were the harder compound on that? Not the super softs.
Originally last season, the ultra soft tires were the softest you could still go with. I believe, yeah. Because, this track was still flowing and it was short as well.
Right.
It worked out for the tires, so.
Right.
A terrible exit for Destiny off to. Put his left sides against that yellow sausage curbing against the, outside curbing. So, but he's going to gain it back down the straight. He'll still be with Seafreeze. So, right now, Destiny's going to try and use Seafreeze's method on trying to get by. It's just going to be that little panther or leopard sitting back there, trying to pressure the guy in front of him to make a mistake, and he'll just pounce, like you said. He'll pounce.
There you go.
Once he does.
There you go. Pouncing.
Out of curiosity, is that how Seafreeze described it to you? Because I'm not sure if you've asked him before.
No, actually, I never did. I just noticed from just racing with him so many times, he did tell me that he likes to wait for people to make a mistake. He did say that. So he'll follow you for 10 laps.
Yeah.
And eventually,
speaking of mistakes,
it's going to happen.
Yeah, Destiny just made him off the final corner. Lost the back end, not by much, but
Okay.
the gap is now 1.5 seconds. But yeah, with league racing history with Seafreeze, I've been in that situation before. I remember Monaco. That is when I got furious at him. HRL season 2, furious at him. This is when I was in McLaren. He was in the Ferrari, right?
Right.
13 laps. I was stuck behind him. It's like basically F1 2017. I could not pass him.
Right.
I tried so many times diving to the inside of the Novo chicane. I tried in Razkaz or Anthony No. I tried in turn 1, maybe DRS on the straight. Nothing. So we go in Casino Square, lap 13, and I vividly remember this because lap 13, that unlucky number 13, and I turned in just too much, a little bit too much, where I hit the inside wall of the Casino Square. Out of the race I go, and that's because I was stuck behind Seafreeze. Like, I was clearly the faster car. Back then, because Seafreeze, it wasn't as fast as he is now. He's really gotten into shape in league racing. Oh, whoa. Destiny in the background.
Yep.
Finding new track interpretations of, where the track actually is, and gets his first penalty of the day.
Yep.
But, yeah, like I was saying to Seafreeze, I remember, like I said, one time I was trying to get by him, and, he waits for you to make a mistake, whether he's in front or behind you. He wasn't really too worried about me because he knew I'd make a mistake because I was 13 laps, trying to pass him, and I finally made my own mistake. Then after that, he picked up the pace. He literally did that. I started seeing him set faster laps, so he was slowing on purpose for me to make a mistake. So,
right.
Veteran-like things to do. I respect him on that. I think it's funny now that I look back at it. But Talon is into the pits, and out he goes with the new set of super soft tires. So he does have quite a few cars in front of him. How many do you think will pass towards the end of the race? Because most likely this is his last stop of the day.
And this is who we got here?
Talon.
I give him 2.
2?
2.
Maybe, yeah. 1 or 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Motor, what's your take?
I don't want him to pass any, but I'd say 2.
Yeah, I'd give him 1 just because of the game in general.
Okay.
Speaking of passing, looks like someone passed your AI. Yeah, someone did pass your AI. That was GTR line. Someone else passed someone else. I'm pretty sure, but hold on a second. MRX and Talon are going at it. Already he's up to the back end. Yep, so Talon's going to have to find some time to the inside and runs him off.
Oh.
And an easy take of position for Talon. And away he goes with 2 points instead of 1. MRX back in 10th place. So he's fallen back already. And what I noticed, hold on a second. Yellow in Sector 2.
Uh-oh.
Truth. Whoa, that is, nope, Cameron Luca.
Uh-oh.
Another incident of the day off turn number 2. And he was slow off turn number 2. I assume he got that going again. But Truth is in a 12th into the pits before Seafreeze again. Last time he pitted before Seafreeze, he was able to do the undercut and take the lead. Will he be able to do it again? We will see. The difference was he was in clean air. This time he's going to be stuck in the middle of traffic. That's going to be the key difference today. As if he gets ahead of this Haas, it'll be all good off. There's going to be Roll right behind him. Just enough. He's going to have a lot of space, but I bet if Roll tries to get by, that's going to ruin all the momentum. He's got to go defensive against Roll to the inside, blocking up into turn number 2.
Ooh.
And locking up his Roll. And, yep, finally stuck behind Destiny. He had one opportunity on passing Destiny and was not able to get by him. Maybe down the straight if he dives it to the inside, but I don't think he will.
Nope.
And in P5 is Destiny. And looking with Seafreeze, he is not pitting. So staying out again another lap while Cam pitted 5 laps later. So possibly he could go in for one less stint against everyone else. Now, I don't... Remember, he's on the soft tires, and he's only made 1 stop, so there's a chance. There is a chance that Cam could be going for the 1 stop, and I know Motor loves the sound of that, because that is his Sauber teammate, and he could eventually take over the race lead.
Oh, I'd love it. I already know he's going for a 1 stop. He told me before the race.
It is possible. I did it back on F1 2016, and if anyone can do it on 2016, somebody can do it on 2017, for sure. So I'm looking forward to see what Cam can whip up his sleeve, but another 3-second penalty for Destiny. So that really just goes down the drain on what he was trying to do in this race, because he has up to 6 seconds of time penalties, while Seafreeze has exactly none. So he's going to really not only take the lead, but extend that gap if he gets in front of Seafreeze, if he wants to win. You know, bear in mind, if Cam does pit a second time, if, you know, the one-stop doesn't work out as well. So it needs a lot of things to happen just to get a, you know, good podium result today. So Destiny, you know,
All right,
despite being in a good
pits.
position. Yeah.
See what he's
So
going to do.
2-lap difference again between the two. And he will be pitting. We'll ride on board with Destiny. We'll
Ultras.
see where the track position will play out. I can see NR pitting as well in front of him.
So Destiny will move
just
up.
at the end of the pit lane. Nowhere in sight is Destiny. Up the hill they go into turn number 1, and Seafreeze. That gap from first to second is pretty much the same, maybe even bigger. As it looks like Ishnay is in front of Seafreeze,
Yep.
so maybe Team Orders just let him by.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah, he
that
did.
is it. I mean, originally he locked up there and just might as well let him by. So that is that. So I think what the Red Bull camp are now saying is, Ishnay, if you want to ride with us next season, hold up Destiny. You know, despite those 5 time penalties. I mean, just hold up Destiny. You know, I think that's what he got signed on to do. You know, help Seafreeze win, while you know, Ishnay was really just the wall, or, you know, just some, I wouldn't say moving roadblock. I just say the helper in the team on, you know, trying to secure things, because you have the main leader of the team, and then you have someone who helps you out just enough where you can get that result that you do need, because it's not an I effort, it is a team effort.
Oh, yeah.
As actually, I don't know, he's headed into the pits, so no defensive moves or anything. Destiny back up to P3. There was a yellow back in sector 3 a second ago, but I don't know who that was.
No, I didn't catch it. Abu Dhabi with a 3 second.
Yeah, Abu Dhabi, 3 second penalty back in 15. So Ishnay's into the pits, is, like you said, putting on the ultra soft tires for one final run. So maybe Ishnay will be going for the fastest. Oh, hits the wall off the exit.
No.
And never mind. I was gonna say he may be going for the fastest lap time. Never mind that. Speaking of fastest lap time, here's a fun fact, a narcissistic fun fact. The person who got the fastest lap time here last season, I can brag about it because I'm the one who set the fastest lap time here last season. That is the only good record I have in TCR. That one fastest lap in my career came here last season. So it's a good track for me. I enjoy it. Fun
a lot of
track,
people do.
by the way.
A lot of people do.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically what happened last season, I knew I wasn't going to win. I was back in 12th. I crashed 3 times. I was new to manual gears, okay? Leave me alone. And I was like, 3 laps ago, I'm just going to pit for ultra softs and screw Seafreeze over. Well, I wouldn't say that, but just, you know, throw him under the bus. And, you know, I did that. I got the fastest lap. And that's literally the only good credential I have in TCR.
Amazing.
So that's my bragging, right? So last season, I was able to get fastest lap. If you want to hopefully find that video, it should be on my channel somewhere. If you look it up TCR somewhere, it should be on my channel. But hold on a second. Roll goes up against Truth is clutch. Then again, lap car so poses no threat.
Nope.
Unless if, you know, Truth becomes Torpedo and takes him out of the race, then he's a threat, obviously. I mean, he is driving his car for starters.
Yeah. That's true.
So we're 27 laps into this Grand Prix out of 35. I'm going to talk to Motor first. What are your initial thoughts, or how would you rate this Grand Prix? We're 27 laps in. I've seen some good racing. What's your opinion?
I think it's been a pretty good race. There hasn't really been a lot of overtakes. There's been some a lot of penalties, I think, and that's really going to affect guys like Destiny, who's in 3rd right now. I think that's going to affect him a lot. Depending on how far guys are behind him at the end of the race. But yeah, I think this race is good. Not good for me, but good for everyone else. And yeah, it's been pretty good.
So, okay, what about you, Carl?
I like it. I always enjoy it. I like to see these guys go at it, and it's been mid part of it has been pretty quiet, but I'm just going to be very interested in the penalties that these guys are going to get. Some of them probably will be a little bit, not their fault. Again, the game, as you said, is could kind of generate some things that really didn't.
Speaking about the game.
Last
the Brennan 3-second penalty.
Last the Brennan right on cue.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
right on cue. So 11 plays, so it sort of adds insult to injury for not only being outside of the points, but getting another penalty. So by the way, 6.7 seconds between Cam and Seafreeze. They're going completely different routes. So when Seafreeze catches up to him, he's a goner. But remember, this game, it's hard to pass people. The question is, I'm going to ask you another question. Considering the fact, I've already, we know Cam going for the one-stop, Seafreeze going for a normal two-stop race. Who do you think will finish on top at the end? I mean, that gap is slowly increasing. Lap 29, up 36. You know it's hard to pass people in this game. Tell us our honest opinions. Carl, starting with you.
Ooh, that's a very good question. I'm still going to go with Destiny. I think he's going to be the guy on top. I'm going with Destiny, man. He has a nice pace. That's what I like about him. He has a real good pace.
Bear in mind, he has 6 seconds of penalty. Seafreeze and Cam have none.
That sucks. Well, it'll probably be Cam. I think it'll be Cam. He'll finish it out. I don't know how strong he'll be on those softs though. But he should make it. He should actually make it.
Okay. What about you, Motor?
I'm hoping Cam, but honestly, I think Seafreeze is going to catch him.
Yep, I might have to put my money on Seafreeze. No, I mean, no offense to Cam. I mean, for starters, I wouldn't want Cam to win anyway. No, I'm kidding. No favoritism in this booth. I mean, for Motor, it's acceptable.
Yeah.
I mean, next season for us, it's acceptable as well because we'll both be owners. I'll be McLaren. You'll be Force India, if I'm correct.
Yeah, Force India.
Yeah. You're gonna have the Pink Panthers. While I have Orange. and unreliability. So yay me. I'm gonna be enjoying it next season.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most likely we'll be having Jeremiah return with us. Very, very fast driver. He's a TCR winner, so I'm excited to have him on board. I'm yet to sign a second driver. By the way, I'm yet to sign any drivers, but 99% chance of Jeremiah returning to McLaren or Honda, whatever. So good news for that. I can, clarify. I'm gonna have to talk to those two after this race. Sort up some deals with them. But lap 31 out of 36. 6 laps to go. A couple laps to go. That gap between the front two were around 6.5 seconds. Now it's 4.2. The gap has gone down a lot. And now once Cam gets to the back end or Seafreeze gets to the back end of Cam, he's now going to have to find a way to pass him and get around him. So that is the only disadvantage that Seafreeze will find himself in. So that is why I could agree with Carl maybe. Having Carl, Cam winning.
Right.
And I confused you too for a second. But at the same time, the gap it's going down really fast by lap. So I could definitely agree with Motor as well. I mean, but then again, there's two parts of the overtake. First, you have to reel them in, you shorten that gap, and then you have to put on the move.
Absolutely.
One of those parts you can do easily in this game. If you're on the better tire, from ultra soft tires to the soft tires, you can easily catch someone. That's the good part. The bad part is you're going to have to pass him. Now, in this game, I keep on mentioning this, it's hard to pass people, and, that's part of the overtake. You have to pass the person in order to do it. Hold on a second. Yellow, that is Destiny in the final corner. And down the grid he goes, roll up to a podium position for the first time in this race. Starting in the final corner. Probably ran a little too wide, lost the back end most likely. Carried too much speed through the corner.
Talon, 3 seconds.
Yeah.
But another thing also, the Ultra Softs in the old game would have been worn out by now.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. So he would have had a chance to catch up to him, but by that point he would have had to go into the pits.
Oh, another penalty for truth. Again, insult to injury.
Yep.
I think now, I was looking at Seafreeze's lap. He hasn't gained much. I think there is a chance. There is a chance that Cam can win this race. I think by now, the gap should have been 1.5 seconds, maybe 2. But looking at it, he's run wide. He's ran wide. the final corner, that could be it, and that could be the race win for Cam. And I know I'm saying this too soon, but that one little mistake not only ruined his turn 1, the gap almost up to 4 seconds. It should be 2 seconds by now. By that one little mistake, he's pushing too much, and now Cam has the advantage with just 3 laps to go.
Wow.
So not only is Seifried's going to have to gain more than a second each lap, he's going to have to pass him with the only one and only opportunity he has, as Destiny has spun yet again. And in turn number 1.
Ugh, jeez. That was
that delay.
That was my guy, man.
You jinxed him, man. You jinxed him.
I did. Cool helmet by Roll. I like that helmet.
Try and get a good view of this. Oh yeah, definitely. That
looks
good. Can't get a good view of it, but I can tell. It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Another thing for Seafreeze, we have to get by CD as well. CD is right behind Cam, so.
That's true.
I'm sure CD would let him by, but it would I think it would be too much.
Right.
Yeah. I'm trying to look through the penalties. I don't know. Can you guys quickly look through the penalties, see either if Cam or Seafreeze have penalties? Because that can determine the race. Again, I would look through it too, but I'm broadcasting this, and everyone's gonna see what I'm seeing. They would rather see the race. So yeah, we'll show that to them. But again, the gap is now down to 3 flat between Seafreeze with around 3 laps to go, and there's still a hope. There is still hope for Seafreeze.
All he did was exceed track limits, but just as a warning.
CD goes by, or CD lets him by. The gap is now around 2.5 seconds. It's gone down a lot within the last lap. As now, if you're on board with Seafreeze, you can start to see an ant in front of him, and who I'm calling an ant, that is Cam. I mean, he's starting to appear in the distance, and that is good news for the Red Bull driver Seafreeze. And now it's sort of a what-if question. If Seafreeze did not make that mistake in the final corner, but now we're running on board with Cam, locking up every corner we see. I think obviously these tires now with these tires, they're starting to be numbered on how many laps they have left.
Oh man!
I think it's around 2 or 3. I mean, at most. I know Cam is sort of an aggressive driver.
Yeah.
I don't know his driving style last season, or I wouldn't say last season, last game. He was an aggressive driver. I can say from personal experience, F1 2015, he was a meh driver. I didn't know him that well. 2016, oh boy, he was too aggressive. I remember at Baku, he was so... Oh, that little wiggle from Cam. Hold on a second. Made a mistake off turn 3. Now the gap is down to 1.5 seconds. We're coming to the final lap. Not going to be enough unless penalties have a fair play to its game today.
Oh boy.
Like I say, I remember Baku on F1 2016 last season in HRL. He punted me in turn 2 for the win. That's how desperate he was. But, don't worry. I ended up winning.
MRX.
Don't worry. It was... Yep.
Oh boy. Final lap.
MRX penalty, but
final lap coming up.
One last lap. Seafreeze ran wide off the final corner, but he's still 1.3 behind. Not only is he going to have Cam make a mistake, he's going to have to get a lot closer if he wants to get by him.
Oh boy. Getting into that DRS zone.
Come on, Cam, get it.
We always say, you don't have to be the fastest car to win.
Nope.
I can say that from experience. I was the fastest car last season in, obviously, Austria, and I didn't win. One of the slower cars did, technically. So the fastest car doesn't always win, and the slowest car, still has a shot of winning. You have to play the game smart. You have to, what a coincidence, Cam just ghosted through you, your teammate, so on the final lap.
Man,
Speaking of the final lap, Talon gets by Destiny. So Destiny's already down to 8th, so really commentators, Chris, played a huge, roll on him today, but get it? Roll? Third place. Yeah, but it looks like Cam, he's going to hang on. It looks like, again, like we said, you have to be the fastest car to do it. So final 2 corners, Cam for Sauber.
Can the DRS work? Can it work? Can it work?
Cam
can it get some love?
will win the Austrian Grand Prix here in Spielberg against Seafreeze, but Seafreeze gets awarded the win due to time penalties.
No.
2.4 seconds. That is, Seafreeze gets the win by only 2.4 seconds.
Wow.
So Roll will come out of the
Ah,
final corner. He will finish in P3, unofficially side by side across the line with the Mercedes man. And barely in that position was going to be Roll. And back in 6th place, here we go, Ishnay
had 3
for
seconds
Red Bull.
anyway. Oh man.
Okay.
Yep.
Ishnay will get 6th, 7th, Talon barely behind. Destiny slams into the wall, picks up 7th as he crosses the line, believe it or not. Hold on a second. Position still shifting. Blaster Brennan finishes 9th. I'm stuck spectating one of, which car? It was RE, one of the Force Indies. Yeah, I'm stuck spectating one of the Force Indies. We have GTR line to finish, and there you go. That is the Austrian Grand Prix, the penultimate round of the season as the Williams runs out of fuel, as you just saw on my screen. But yeah, that should be it for today. And I hope you guys enjoyed that one. That was a fantastic one. Are we going to do
Very
driver
good.
interviews?
Sure. Whoever wants to come in, they can definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's an all-American podium again. Seafreeze takes the victory. And what a good sight it is for Red Bull. I mean, they've had the best season in TCR history they could have imagined. Another win, Constructors, Drivers' Championship, you name it. They've won everything this season, and they have a man on top representing them with the victory today at home at the Red Bull Ring. And Camel finished 2nd for Sauber. 3rd will be Ferrari of NR. He finds his way onto the podium. He was nowhere in the top 3 to the final lap. Even on the final lap, he wasn't even inside the top 3. So penalties played a huge part to NR, who finishes 3rd. 4th will be Good. 5th, Roll. 6th, Ishnay. 7th, Destiny. 8th, Talon. 9th, Blaster Brennan. 10th is RE. 11th, MRX. 13th, GTR Line. Or 12th, GTR Line. 13th, CDMC. 14th, Abu Dhabi. 15th, Truth. 16th, Camden Luca. 17th, Fernando Alonso. You know, nice to see a good presence from him today in the McLaren. No, I think that's Sean, by the way. 18th is a Sauber driver. I wonder who that Sauber driver could be. I don't know. It's just on the tip of my tongue. I don't know. But, yes. That should be it for the Austrian Grand Prix. We'll get driver interviews done in just a second. You will see a blue screen for the next couple of minutes as we try and, you know, prepare everything for driver interviews.
Awesome.
Oh, snap. Okay, so who are we going to talk to? We're going to get Seafreeze in here.
All right. Let's do it.
You know, he's still live streaming too. So, you know,
Okay.
we get to, yeah.
We can try to get Cam first, because
Yeah.
Cam's probably gonna be
a little too much. Too
Cam's
much.
gonna be mad.
yeah.
He's gonna be like, he stole my win. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
It was my win. Don't say something like that.
It's my world.
Yeah.
It's mama, and I need it now.
Life isn't fair.
Oh man. Let's get some interviews.
Come on, Seafreeze, join us. Join us. Be a man and join us.
Dude, that
Yes.
sucked for me.
There you go, Seafreeze.
There he is.
So, you didn't lead the second to last lap. You most likely thought you were gonna lose this race, and you were probably just furious come the final couple of laps, and you know, and then running wide in the last corner with a couple laps to go. We saw that you went on the grass, and you thought it was over if you wanted to pass them. Next thing you know, you get awarded the win because of a time penalty.
Right.
I mean, how does it feel for you to win here at Red Bull's home here in Austria in the Red Bull Ring? And also, you know, a nice burnouts you did with Ishnay in turn 2.
Yep.
In qualifying, you know, put on a good show for us. But, you know, well, not only, I'm going to ask you the question, how did it feel to win today's race? You know, like that. But what is your goal with Ishnay for the final round of season number 3 next week? Ben and Baber, yeah. Oh well. Um, yeah. Yeah, we have some bad news, Seafreeze. Do you have your share audio turned on by any chance? You sure about that? Um, I'm gonna check my
Okay.
connection for a second.
Oh, man.
I do not hear you. So there's a slight problem.
Uh-oh.
Oh, snap.
The recorder is broken.
I mean, if we can hear Carl, we can hear mostly anyone.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah.
Ishnay? Okay.
Yeah, we will invite him.
Oh God, shish kebab.
Shish Kebab is going to be ranting and raving. All right. That makes sense.
All right.
That
yeah,
makes sense,
yeah.
yes.
So next we have Ishnay. He will eventually join us.
Hello.
And, oh, that was quick.
Hello.
Ishnay is with us. So, Ishnay, how does it feel to partner Seafreeze and win the Constructors this season for Red Bull?
I thought it was great. I enjoyed doing those donuts in turn 3 in qualifying. I thought that was fun.
What do you mean turn 3?
That's turn 3,
two?
Alan. Alan,
No,
that's
it's
turn
not.
3. Look at they revised it for 2017. That's turn 3. Alan, come on. You're the commentator. You should know all this stuff. Come on.
It's more like a straight. I wouldn't turn.
It's turn 3, Alan. It's turn 3.
Calm down, shish kebab.
The man knows his tracks, so he will let you know.
Well, let's look at the track map. Let's see.
It's turn 3, Alan. I'm telling you.
I'll send you a screenshot. It says turn 2.
When was that made? When was that made?
Looks pretty new.
I got this on
Alan,
my broadcast.
Look at the one for the
we're still live, man.
2017. It's turn 3. We were doing the
We're
donuts.
live, man.
Let the record show that me and Seafreeze were doing donuts in turn 3, not turn 2.
Okay. If it means that much,
Whatever-
I'll
whatever
say
it
turn
is.
3, just for you.
But yeah, I thought I had a pretty good race thanks to Brennan wrecking half the field in turn 3 also.
Oh man, yeah, that was we got that. We got that footage. Yeah.
Yeah, that made it pretty easy. I got that characteristic Ishnay start past Talon before turn 1. Loved it. My dumbass broke my front wing exiting the pit lane on my last stop. I felt that I could have been 4th, 5th maybe.
Okay.
But I'll take what I can get. Started 9th, awful qualifying, but hey. We're
Okay.
Constructors Championships.
So now I have a question. I have a question for you. I have a question, Ishnay. Now that you won the constructors for Red Bull, home of Niki Lauda, home of Arnold Schwarzenegger, what's going to happen in Canada?
In Canada?
In Canada, the last race. Is Canada going
I
to be
just hope that I can.
the speed demon track for you, or are you going to lay back and what you going to do? What's your plans?
I'm still gonna give it my all. I don't know why I wouldn't.
Okay.
I'm still gonna try. Canada's not one of my best tracks, but certainly not one of my terrible ones like Monaco either. So
Okay.
I'm hoping for maybe like 5th place finish there. Show those team owners that I got it. Because I didn't get an offer from Sean. Thought I would, but.
Well, you're not going to get an offer from me, first of all, so cross me out.
Alan, I didn't want to be on your team. I don't want to drive that dumb lawnmower car. And actually, I don't even want you to own my team in the first place.
Oh.
I wouldn't
Snap.
drive for you if you owned Red Bull.
We're still live, man.
I know, my friend's listening right now. Shout out to Jeremy Gussman.
Okay. Throwing some shade at me. I see how it is. You're probably that
Hey.
one dislike right now in the stream.
It's probably. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I think that's true, because we sort of roasted him way too many times today. Could be.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's an interview, but you made it informal. But we'll get one more driver in here. We'll get Destiny. You know.
Yeah, we
I
gotta
want
get
to see what
Destiny.
happened to Oh, we gotta talk to Destiny about that that overtake I had in him in that second fast left-hander. Woo! That was crazy.
Oh, there rolls in the second dislike.
That wasn't a diss, I'm just saying. I had a great overtake.
Oh, now it's gone.
He loves overtakes.
I'm loving how as soon as you said that, went away. Okay, so we'll wait for Destiny to join. Cam, we don't have all day to interview you, okay? Like, by the time we finish your interview, it'll be, daylight again.
No, get Cam. We gotta get Cam in here.
Get Cam, come on.
Oh,
Yeah, gotta get both of them in there. We're live, man.
we're live. That's your saying. We're live.
We're live, man.
Okay, so where is he, my friends? He has an anime picture that makes me want to kill myself.
Oh my God.
Okay.
We're live.
Yeah, we're still live.
Alan, I just want to let you know that my friend texted me that I wrecked you.
Wait, what?
And he spelled wrecked R-E-K-T. And he also thinks your name is Adam. He says, you wrecked Adam.
Wow. This is fun.
So, come on. Please, come on.
There he is.
Cam. So,
Here's
Cam,
Cam.
since you want me to interview you, I did not have enough time to think of a question, so I'm just gonna ask you, how do you think your race was then?
I usually just use this race as a test for AOR. So, I think the test was very successful, regardless of whether or not I won.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
When the AI in single player are trying to do the one stop, you know it's kind of possible.
Hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I made my interview so much more interesting. You gotta show some passion, Cam. You gotta get angry at absolutely nothing.
I'm not angry because
Yeah, but you're
like,
kind
you
of-
guys,
You
I
have to
was listening
pretend to
you
be
guys.
angry. You hear me pretend to yell at Alan about how turn 3 is turn 2. For the record, it still is turn 3. It's not turn 2, Alan. You know what you're talking about.
So, we have some comments rolling in from a couple
Yeah.
of people. We have Myrtos Mortem says, take away Brennan's license, hashtag ban Brennan. So you have a Brennan hater out there.
Oh man.
Yes. Hashtag ban Brennan. Also, you have this guy named Jeremy Gussman, whose real name should be Jimmy. He says, sup, Adam. Yep, sup.
He texted me. I put sup Adam in his chat.
Wow. Awesome.
Oh, it's MRX. Okay, I did not know that. I am so sorry. I thought you were some...
We're live,
we
man.
are live. So, unless if we can get Destiny in here. Is he actually in here?
We're still live, yeah.
So I think we should actually wrap it up, because I don't think we'll have Destiny with us. Okay,
Okay.
so thank everybody so much for watching. My name is Alan Cavanero. Please stay in the booth, because I'm going to have to sign every single one of you out. My name is Alan Cavanero. I'm alongside Carl, Seafreeze, Cam, Motor, and Ishne.
Yay.
And we will see you next week for next week's Grand Prix.
Finale.
Dumbass, did you not hear him?
It's the land of
It was
Maple
Canada.
The sensation literally said, he literally said, and by the way, it's sensation, not Carl. He literally said, how do you think next race at Canada will be? Do you not pay attention? Come on, Adam.
Turned into Brennan.
And we're still live, man. And now we're not live,
The
man.
finale of Canada? Is it the
Now we're
last
live.
like Canada race ever or something?
No, it's the season finale.
He said the finale of Canada.
Oh my God, Cam, stop being a pain in the ass.
You just come in and ruin it. You're like, yeah, stop being a dumbass.
This is ironic.
And then your dog starts barking like, holy shit.
We're still live, man.
My dog starts barking.
Yeah, we're live, man. That's it.
Did you post the video? Adam better post the video. Adam better
Hey,
post the
Seafried,
video.
We're
Seafried, did you
done.
see how many times
This
I
is it.
lagged out? Go look out the window. Go look out.
Oh God.
Oh, I have Cam muted.
Oh